Hi, everybody. So thank you again for watching. This is a quick video on mindset around who we hang out with. So this is a phrase from Jim Rohn. We are the average of the 5 people we spend time with. And I like to do this exercise at least once a year just to sort of get grounded. But it's also an exercise that I share with my coaching clients because a lot of times they don't realize that the people who they spend the most time with are potentially people holding them back from achieving their goals. Okay, so this is called the circle of influence. And so what Jim says is we are the average of the 5 people we spend time with. So to do this exercise, you want to just list the 5 people you spend most of your day with. Okay, so if you go to a 9 to 5, then maybe it's your boss or a certain employee that you are working with, a coworker. If you work from home, then maybe it's somebody from your house. Like it could be your significant other, it could be your kid. Okay, so in my case, one of the people I spend most of my day with is my son. Okay, so he's in grade 4, right? So you're going to want to take note of who are the top 5 people you hang around with. Now, it doesn't need to be a physical person. If you are on Netflix for a couple of hours a day, well, Netflix may be one of those 5, okay? Or if you're on social media, then you're going to write down social media, okay? So once you have the list of 5 people, okay, then you want to actually take note of how high or how far did they get with their education? Are they like my kid in grade 4? Have they finished high school? Have they done university? What's the highest level of education they achieved? Okay. Then the second thing that you wanted to record about these 5 influences is how much money are they making a year? Okay. Whether it's from a 9 to 5, passive income, stock investment, all of it. What is their net worth? Okay. How much money are they making? Okay. Because the thing is, if you tally all those incomes up, take the average of those, that will probably be a good reflection of your income, where you are financially in life. Okay, so now you've got those 5 people, you've got their level of education and their income and their net worth. Okay, so the thing to keep in mind is that we are influenced by our environment. We are influenced and impacted, driven, motivated. We are supported by the people around us. Okay, so that's why this exercise is actually really important, because we are able to achieve what's around us because that's what we know. Okay, so the thing to look at once you have this list is, number 1, is how is your list of 5 impacting your thinking? How are they impacting your decision making? Okay. Are they elevating you? Are they elevating your thinking? Are they elevating where you want to get and the stuff you do every day? Okay. Now, the other thing that you also want to ask is, since you've known these individuals, how have they elevated you? How have they pushed you to make a change in your life for the better? Okay. How have they influenced your life for the better? Okay. And you want to take note of that, because if they are not influencing you in a positive way, then are they influencing you in a negative way? So you want to give that some thought too. Okay. So now, throughout this exercise, one of the outcomes will be, hey, you know what? Maybe the 5 people I'm hanging around with the most are not the 5 I should be hanging around with. And so that will be a natural progression of you finding new influences and letting new influences come in. So one of the things that I do every month is I find somebody that I want to learn from, find somebody that I want to follow. So one month I chose Charlie Munger. He's, one of the top brain thinkers around stock investing. And so I basically made a date with Charlie Munger every Friday night. I was going to spend about an hour to 2 hours watching videos that Charlie has put out or other people have put out on Charlie, and he's got books out. So I made a commitment that, okay, for this month, I'm going to just absorb everything from Charlie Munger. Okay? And so then Charlie Munger became one of my influences. So you can make that decision to bring in new influences into your life. And that's one of the ways to do it. Okay. So it doesn't need to be somebody that you can physically speak to. So one of the activities that I like to do is envision being surrounded by my 5 mentors, and those 5 mentors change, but I will pick random people that I know that have succeeded in life, and I will mentally visualize them sitting around me, and I will ask them questions, and knowing them from my research, I can sort of anticipate what their response is going to be to me, right? And so then that becomes a big influence on the way I push myself and what actions I take. Okay, so now you might be thinking, wow, Huong, that is really harsh that you're going to evaluate your top 5 influences, like your friends, your family that way, right? It's very self-serving. It's almost like using people, okay? So if that is the reaction that you're getting, if those are the thoughts that are going through your mind, then I really would challenge you on the type of stories you're telling yourself about your friendships, about the people you do hang around with, okay? Because here's the thing, if your friends are true friends, one, they will support you in your drive and motivation and ambition and your activities on getting ahead. They will be there for you next year. They will be there for you in 10 years. Okay. True friends are always going to be around. True friends will tell you things the way they are, right? Which sometimes could be negative, but at the same time, they will give you the support and they will give you the encouragement to go after what you want. Okay. I was recently speaking to somebody and they reminded me about something, which was that if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling stuck, then you're probably not being surrounded by the right people who lift you up. Okay. The people who are your top 5 supporters, the people who are influencing you the most, should be pushing you, should be encouraging you, should be, that little person on your shoulder saying, yeah, you can do it. There's nothing wrong with testing that out. Okay. So this is an exercise that I highly suggest that you do and come up with your circle of influences. Okay. I'd love to hear your feedback on this video and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you again for watching.